It's Jennifer with Underway Drifting and Dreaming. My husband Jim and I are traveling on the America's Great Loop. Currently, we are heading to Texas for winter on a side trip. Side trips are a great way to explore more off the main route of the America's Great Loop. And here we are heading over to the Industrial Canal at Lake Pontchartrain.
Morning, sir. We're coming off the lake, pleasure craft 50 foot, and I can't see if they're open or not, or if we can anticipate opening for us southbound.
Yeah, I'm closed right now. Give me 1 second though.
Okay, we're about 10 minutes, but just wanted to give you a heads up. All right, we'll see you and get permission before we go through.
Okay, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes and then we'll come up with it because I might have an Amtrak train here in the next few minutes. So.
Okay, no problem. We can stay outside, so whatever you need, and we'll keep proceeding on. We're slow moving. We're only doing 6 knots.
Can't copy that. Just holler back at me if I'm down when you get up here.
Will do. Thank you.
No problem, Cap. Super good.
Be good, Phil.
On this day, we're heading through the Industrial Canal, which is called the Inner Harbor Navigation Canal. And we're going to hit the Mississippi and then the Harvey Canal. The Industrial Canal was made back a long time ago. It is used for transportation, cutting off days from the Mississippi River over the Gulf Intracoastal Waterway and the Mississippi River Gulf Outlet, the MRGO. The MRGO was the outlet to the Gulf that I used to take when I was stationed there. It is now since closed since Hurricane Katrina. We're coming into the lock. We had to wait here and we zipped through. This is the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so the traffic was very little. We cruised through here so quickly and the bridges all open. There's actually 8 bridges that go over the Industrial Canal. This is the 5.5 miles that connects the Mississippi to Lake Pontchartrain. It took us a little over an hour. We did have to wait for the one barge to come through the lock. We are out on the Mississippi, and if you look to the left, you will see the Algiers Point, and that is referred to as the West Bank. And then straight ahead of us, we have the French Quarter, and you will be able to see the Crescent City connection that connects the West and the East Bank together. A blimp is flying, and you could hear the bells as we're getting closer to the French Quarter. And it was a Sunday. There was a lot of people out. This is just really surreal. I remember being here back in the 90s and cruising this river on the Coast Guard boats. We are going to be approaching the Harvey Canal, which is, it's 12 foot deep by 125 foot wide. You're going to see a lot of industrial boats, ships, barges, cranes, everything. And what we're going to do here is we have to wait for that lock. A barge was in that lock and they were refilling it, so we could go ahead. It's called turning it around. And so we're just out here spinning around. Don't get seasick. This is just, it's fast forwarded. So we are just sitting and waiting to go through the lock, and we'll be popped in just a second. The Harvey Lock connects the Mississippi to Bayou, Area. So it is and the Gulf Intracoastal Waterway. So this is a great route. We do not untie until that bridge comes up, and just look at each side. This is just wonderful to see all the industrial areas along the river. How many workboats, tugboats. You see dry docks there, cranes. So a lot of work is being done along this canal. Again, it's Sunday after Thanksgiving. Very low vessel traffic. There's a few that we see, tugs and barges moving. And from this point on, it becomes a little bit less industrious. We are leaving the city behind. Here's Boomtown Casino. It's pretty cool. It has a little riverboat there on the waterway. And we're entering in the bayou. We're going to see a lot less marine industry and more bayou shrimp boats. I'm noticing more flood controls. They had flood control gates on the Gulf Intracoastal Waterway and on the side rivers, and that helps in case of a storm that comes through, a hurricane. And they do have them on the MRGO and other places through New Orleans. They close those gates so it does not flood, or they can help control the flooding during large storms. We're coming up on Bayou, Area. We're going to stop for the evening, and it's just a very peaceful place to put the anchor down. We're going to use a stern anchor and the bow anchor. We have been sitting in Anchorage for about 2 hours. We have an owl. It's pretty cool. Off to our right here and keeps hooting. The airboats are done. I've never been on an airboat. Would love to go on an alligator tour. We have houses over here. That poor lost boat over here. It's sitting on its side. But lovely boats. Lovely homes. There's one with a shrimp boat in the backyard. Can't beat that. Nice docks. Oh, I see a yellow lab running down the road. I'm not able to zoom in on it. So back behind us is the river. And we are just off the main river's right here behind the island. You can see right here. So we're just hiding behind this island out of the channel. And I don't see any alligators, but we'll have to keep an eye out for eyes tonight. Sunrise on the Bayou. Just had our first airboat go by. 6 o'clock. Did not see any alligators. We had an owl who hooted for several hours last night. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch our Great Lube side trip. Cruising over to Texas video. We'll be making more. We're about 3 or 4 weeks behind. We're getting caught up. We're just doing a lot of things on the boat, visiting family. We are in Texas at this time. Enjoying being at the dock, but miss being underway every day. Check out the description of our journey. Again, thank you for clicking like and subscribing.